Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Ed Hassick, Sunstar. Can you hear me, Johnny?
Hey, Paul, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you good. Hey, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? What are y'all doing?
Another day in paradise.
Here. Where's Captain Joe sleeping?
Well, he kind of drifts in about 5 minutes after or so or whatever.
Hey, Paul, can you hear me? Oh, wait.
I can hear you good.
Let me see.
How you doing?
Uh,
So,
Hey, how you doing? Justin's here.
Zoom is so much louder today. I don't know what was going on yesterday.
am I still on?
Yep.
Yeah,
No, I can't, for some reason. I can't, open it up or something. I don't know what the hell. Where am I at?
is it minimized down at the bottom?
Yeah, it's at the top for some reason. Wait, I see it. I see it. I don't ever use this, what is it? What we using?
Zoom.
Zoom? I don't see the chat though.
No, you have to pull up YouTube separate. It doesn't actually have the YouTube chat built into it.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
one.
man. So Paul, you got your drone back.
Yes, I did. I did. Thank the Lord.
Good deal.
Was
Yeah,
it-
Joe had texted me, I think yesterday, was telling me.
Is there anything wrong with it? I mean,
No,
obviously it's
I
sitting out in
had
the
I had
snow,
to
right?
swap out a couple of props only because they had a couple of chips in them from when they hit the tree, but everything
How,
works fine.
how long was it sitting outside in that snow for, though?
Don't know. They didn't say. The police department said that one of the maintenance workers there at the city building, couple of chips in them, turned it in.
So I mean, did the motors get wet and all from the snow, or did they?
No, when I picked it up, it was completely dry. So I don't know whether the maintenance worker saw it go down and went over and grabbed it or what.
I would
Yeah.
be very careful flying that thing the first couple flights.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause you don't know if
It's been sitting here on the table drying out.
Yeah.
But I tested everything. The motors fire up, the cameras works fine, everything.
Paul, put it in the oven at about 250 degrees, for
oh,
dry it out.
Cook it, right? Put it in the
Put it in the
micro.
bag, put it in the
Put it,
big block of rice, the rice
it-
of all the
put,
stuff.
put it in the microwave, right?
Yeah, there you go.
what's up, Edward, TJ, Brenda, Warren, Jim, and Ed.
TJ, happy Valentine's Day.
Brenda, oh, here comes your buddy now.
Oh, good.
Ain't nobody's buddy.
You right. You right. Did you hear us talking about you, Joe?
First thing in, Johnny wanted to know where the hell Captain Joe was.
He's sleeping.
Well, I've been here. You came on early. Plus, it's hard as hell to try to get on your show now because you done
Why?
changed the link.
It wasn't hard to get on.
Yeah,
Well,
all his old links are saying invalid meeting. They won't
Yep,
work
he
anymore.
changed his show. Yesterday when he came on, he changed it.
Joe, you got a haircut?
Yeah, about a week ago.
He got them all cut.
I'm telling you, he looked like he's ready for his first communion picture.
Yeah, he does.
Now they were messing with me, so I went marine on them.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh man.
Yep. So anyway, I got my drone back. Just going to have to be more careful flying in the future.
I would say that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky where they found it was on the American side, and I was shooting in the middle of the river towards the Canadian side. I must have when I backed up, I must have backed up over. I could have hit the city building.
Huh.
Yeah, I was thinking that Donald was going to have to get involved to get you out of Canadian jail.
Yeah, we
Because
might have had We might have
Yeah,
had to get in touch
international,
with.
isn't it?
We might have had to get in touch with Ryan Lafayette.
Yeah, they Paul will get a letter saying he won the Canadian lottery to get him over there, and then they put the handcuffs on him when they.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they were already setting him up for that with that letter, the email he got the other day saying Paul Hodges won $100,000 on the Bill Gates Foundation lottery.
Oh, really?
It'd be
Yeah,
on
that was all fake.
show locked up abroad.
Yeah, because Paul Hodges, I got an email or YouTube whatever, and it says, "Hi, this is Paul Hodges. Don't know if you heard my news." And he went on to say that he won the lottery, and okay.
Yeah, his Facebook got cloned.
New fidget.
Which one? I didn't print that one yet.
Yeah, this was the pain in the ass. Get away from me now.
Here you go, Joe. Look, Joe. Happy Valentine's Day.
There you go.
These come out nice. These really did. They print it really well.
I printed this one, made this one for my granddaughter.
Oh yeah, that's nice. How do you put the
I
name
put
on
the
it?
name on it, and then she could turn it around and see football.
Damn, you getting fancy.
He's getting pretty fancy schmancy, isn't he, Johnny?
Hold on, I gotta kick a dog.
I just print simple shit.
Kick a dog.
He calls kicking the dog, giving him a dog treat. Yep.
Well, this is that time for the dog treat because I've trained them like that.
Yep.
When I get on the show, they want a dog treat. Usually they can run them around.
The show's going to the dogs. Is that what you're saying?
No, see, what he doesn't realize is he didn't train the dogs. The dogs
They
trained
trained
him.
me.
Yes, exactly.
They know when the show starts, they just got to start bugging the shit out of him, and he'll give him a treat.
Like that. Hey, that lady from New Jersey said his ass
Yeah.
straight. That's for sure.
Hey, Justin.
Uh-huh.
Positive reinforcement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got harassed by that lady from New Jersey.
Yep.
Hey, Justin, sit on this. This is some reinforcement.
Brenda,
Yeah, I tell you
TJ,
what.
Joel,
If
Jim,
you look at the video,
Edward.
when I flew through the back of the building, I came around, she's nowhere to be seen. When I go from the other side of the playground back in, then you see her walking out by the street. So she wasn't even close. She was just a bit.
Here comes Mudball.
Oh Lord, here we go. What did I say?
Don, where's Don? I don't see him.
Ain't done.
Don cut his hair too.
Is he here?
Yeah, can you see him?
No.
Where?
Oh yeah, now I see him. Don.
Don.
The
Now usually he pops in after I say something.
Morning,
and
guys.
he gets me back.
Now, see, Donald didn't get a haircut. Donald just lightly brushed his fingers
I
through his
think
hair.
he combed it, yeah. So,
Yeah.
No, he
What?
doesn't even have to do that. He'll literally have bushy ass, messy looking hair, and they'll just run his fingers through it, and it just lays down perfect. And then he makes fun of all the bald people on the panel. See, look.
Mimi.
Oh, no offense, Johnny. No offense.
I hear you.
Right.
Look,
See?
Oh, look at this. Oh,
hair's overrated.
hair is just a hat.
And then when you get to be a certain age, you start growing the hair out of your ears, you know?
Oh, I got that too. I got a trimmer for that.
Got a trimmer, yep.
And you
Got
say
to
the
do that,
fortune
do
on
my
some
eyebrows.
fruit, don't we, Johnny?
Oh, you trim your eyebrows too? All right.
Take your eyebrows down, and that'll drop 5 years off of you. Well, not you, me.
This minute of
stepping it
facial
out.
grooming brought to you by Mudball Don.
Don's Fountain of Youth.
Seriously.
There you go.
Seriously,
See,
you
look
get
at that.
crazy bushy eyebrows, bring them down a little bit. Come on. You gotta look good for I gotta be my wife's maid candy. Come on. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, today is Valentine's Day.
You have no idea what I've trimmed up.
Oh,
That's too much information.
Got
You-
that
you-
Manscaped going.
Do you have a special one that you use for your manscaping?
I don't.
Yeah, it's literally called Manscaped. This is
I don't manscape. It's just like my hair on my head. I just run my fingers through it and it falls down perfect.
Okay.
that's what he does down there too.
No
Just
answer
runs
to
his
that.
fingers through it.
What do you think, Joe?
I'm so confused.
Hmm?
Joe. Joe, who won last night?
They canceled.
Nobody, they
They
canceled
canceled.
again.
They have canceled 2 games this week
Oh, wow.
because of the PowerPoints.
Hi,
Both
Warren.
teams, it's better for them to cancel the games with the PowerPoints in the playoff brackets. They're gonna have to stop that crap. They're just starting to do that this year.
What's this?
Well,
Look
whoever
at Johnny got
canceled-
all fancy, bought him a bamboo. They gave him a little thing with all the different colors.
Yeah,
I heard.
got every color in the rainbow there, that's for sure.
You what? You switched over to bamboo?
Yeah, I got the bamboo A1.
Did you get rid of your other printer or what?
Yeah, it went to the side of the road.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow, was it broken or you just didn't care to
Well, it
resell
needed-
it?
Put it back
need a new-
together without parts.
It needed a new print head, so it was like $60 or so, and I don't know, the whole thing wasn't but 200, so I said, screw it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But every time he takes it apart, he forget to put stuff back.
Yeah, well, I mean, that, you know, it was designed, I just took a few screws out, that's all. They didn't need them screws.
You finally got to the ones they did need, right?
Took out 4 screws, ended up with 8. The hell?
Now, the bamboo is nice, I'll tell you what, it is really pretty.
It looks like it prints a lot cleaner.
It does, it really does.
I know I was looking at the print you were doing yesterday, that bunny rabbit. And I was thinking, damn, I don't need to spend $350 right now.
They just went through some sort of controversy, was it like a month or 2 ago, over something over updates. Like they were forcing people to update, otherwise they were pausing your prints and shit. Something like that. It wasn't nothing like crazy. It was just people were making a big deal about it.
Well, I can tell you, come Black Friday, I'll probably get one. Just to upgrade.
I
Yeah,
I
agree.
might give this one to my Marine Corps son.
I would like to get the what they call it, the AWS or whatever it is, where you print 4 color, you know.
Mhm.
But
that's
you
what I
can
want
do
with the
that
whole
with
setup.
you didn't get that with the A1?
no, I just ordered A1 with a single.
Oh, because yeah, if you get the actual roll, they actually give you the when you buy the 4 color setup, they will actually give you the prints for the mounts for it to go on the actual machine. So you print it out, all the mounts and everything out first, and then it will actually mount to the top of the machine.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's too much weight on the top. I wouldn't put it on the arm.
That's just them being stingy instead of sending the mounts with it.
Yeah, because it sits right off to the side. It takes up a little more room, but that'd be 4 spools of. That's a lot of weight when that machine's with just that arm up there to me.
Well,
Hey,
each
Johnny, you
spool's
put
a
it at
kilogram,
Lighthouse?
so it's 4 kilos. It's a lot.
Yeah, what's that, Joe?
Did you print that Lighthouse? The fidget, the Lighthouse fidget?
I did not.
Yeah, it's kind of big. I had 2 of them printing last night, just the outsides. And I got up this morning, I had me a bird's nest.
Oh, Lord.
It missed something.
Just wait until customs find out that the guy that designed all the motors and everything on the bamboo used to work for DJI, and they'll stop everybody getting it then.
Oh,
Like, and this one, Johnny, this heart, this thing, after I made them, I made 4 of each. There was no way that red piece was going inside that other piece. Every time it looked like it would get close, it broke.
Oh, really?
So I had to go back, put it back together, the same ones, and then take the just the outside. I had to make it a little bit bigger. And when I made it a little bit bigger, now it at least gets there where you can go through with it.
Like I said, I'm really honest. I'm honestly surprised at some of these real, like, environmental countries and states here in the U.S. haven't even banned those yet.
What, 3D printer?
Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
plastic filament.
Yeah, California, I'm sure will ban it probably.
New York wanted to require a license to have one.
That's about stupid.
And that was because now that was a couple years ago they were talking about it because they were afraid of 3D printed guns. And then that jackass that shot that CEO, I think had a 3D printed gun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He
Well,
did.
parts of it, I think.
So that
Was it-
kind of helped their argument there a little bit, I guess.
Look at
Well, it
this.
said that was a ghost gun, but it could have
Look.
been just the what you call it, just the serial number taken off.
A measuring
I don't
spoon.
know. I remember somebody saying something about it was possibly a 3D printed gun, but I never saw.
I'll tell you what,
anything about
3D printing it's fun. Believe it or not. So yesterday I bought a new cabinet because I had them little see-through plastic things that you stack up from Walmart, and they look like shit
Yeah.
because you can see right through them. But anyway, I got a nice metal cabinet. Man, I got a whole bag of stuff I'm bringing to South Florida Drone Meetup, and I got some stuff for just people to take or whatever. Some of it's some kids stuff or whatever. My grandkids been printing a lot of junk.
Stuff you printed?
Huh?
Stuff you printed?
Yeah, just stuff I printed. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole shelf full of printed stuff over there.
Have fun washing your car, TJ.
But I looked at that. I like the Bamboo, the one that's encased.
Yeah, that's the PS1. No, you can get no, is that the PS1, I think?
The
Well, it's the
X1,
one that's got
the-
the four on top.
the X1 carbon.
No, not the
Yeah,
carbon. They
you-
got another one.
There's two of them, or two or three of them that take that. There's Mike's got the two of the. I think it is that PS1 or whatever. But you can add up to four of those. Four colors on it. You can have up to
Wow.
12 colors.
God, don't you
Or
look at all of
16
them and then you
colors.
never have to change anything.
In colours.
Yeah, you can have up to 16 colors on there.
It's
On
so
one
easy
machine.
it's so easy to change though compared to my Anchor that I don't know. I dreaded changing filament in the other one, but this one, I mean, all you do is hit unload and I mean it takes a few seconds, but it's not too bad.
No, but you'll like the 4-color system though, because then you'll be able to go into your prints. Like I was watching Mike do it one night, and you can just pick what color you want each little section
Yeah.
and pretty much build it real quick in their little CAD system they got.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty nice thing. What I did with the little heart, the spinning heart, is I brought it up to the level where it started to put the name on there, and then I put a little stop. Then I changed it with white, where I went in and just changed the white filament, so her name came out in white. So it's not that hard to change. 'Cause I got the same thing.
Look at this Easter egg. It's pretty
Oh,
neat.
there you go. Easter egg. He's getting ready.
Yeah, my little granddaughter wanted this. It's pretty real clean though. It is clean.
Yeah,
clean.
that's what I'm saying. It's got real clean print. How long did that take?
No, this not long, maybe, I don't know, an hour and 6 minutes, something like that.
Oh, there's only one thing wrong with that Easter egg, Johnny.
What's that?
It's not chocolate.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's calorie free though.
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is that maybe what you ought to print one in pink, one in blue, one in
Yeah.
red.
I did get some pink the other day. That's first. I never printed it yet though.
Because remember they used to color the Easter eggs and they were pink, red, blue, green.
It's still color, Paul.
Yeah, when you do the dye, it gets on them.
Yep.
This just printed. This just finished, but I'm gonna print some more in different color that way to be.
Okay.
Yeah. Got an FPV mount, Joe. Hey, when you buy your first FPV mount, Joe, you be able to fly it. I mean, be able to use
Not
it.
happening.
Put that on the wall. These work really good.
Bad enough I bought the Neo.
So Don, where are you taking the wife for Valentine's Day tonight?
Nah.
Donald,
Yeah.
where are you
Did you
taking the wife for Valentine's Day tonight?
Did you forget our conversation yesterday?
Well, yeah, you did a pre-Valentine dinner yesterday, but I thought maybe you'd take her like to.
Did you forget our conversation yesterday when I said we don't go out on Valentine's Day because it's too crowded?
Because of
That's
the
for young
crowd.
kids.
But I thought maybe you would go out to like just
Oh,
your
you thought
favorite
maybe
little-
I said we don't go out on Valentine's Day, and I really meant we go out on Valentine's Day. We don't go out on Valentine's Day.
You're a
Next to the
smart,
McDonald's.
Don, you're a smart man, Don, because I tell you what, it's overpriced, overcrowded, and just no need to do it. Just
Yep.
because somebody says it's a day to go, you know what I
Yep,
mean?
we went out for Valentine's Day earlier this week, and
Oh,
we had a quiet restaurant. We had a nice time.
Did Fish Eye go?
Fish Eye's been in a box forever, dude.
Oh man, you got to bring Fish Eye back out, Don.
I mean, I brought him out to do a couple commercials, but
Lloyd's Jerky.
You what?
did you get where did you buy your printer from? Johnny?
Bamboo.
Best Buy's got it for $199 right now, just the printer.
That's the A1 Mini, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Who's got it for
A1.
$199?
Yeah, but
Best Buy's
the Mini is too small. The plate is too small.
they got the A1 Mini
That's
by
gotta be the
itself.
Mini.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, it
Mini.
is.
Yeah.
$199.
Yeah.
So what's the price of the full-blown one like you got, Johnny?
I think it was $319. It was $349. It had a $30 coupon, I think it was, for somehow I had something. I don't know. So, and it came
Might have
from
been a Valentine's Day.
it came from Houston, and I ordered it on Sunday and got it Tuesday. So come quick.
Don, you don't do any 3D printing, do you?
I do extrusions every once in a while, but no 3D printing.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, scary. Scary this morning.
What?
Yeah, because the A1 printer, I believe, is the same as if I remember Mike saying correctly, I could be wrong, but I think it's the same as the P1, except for his has like the enclosure and everything with it. I think that's the only real difference between them. I think they're the same printer.
you actually can print an enclosure for the A1 and the A1 Mini. I don't know how long it would take, but
About a week.
But
you don't really need. I mean,
not
yeah.
really. The Bamboo's print like half the time other printers do. They're fast.
Yeah.
Like your printer would probably take twice as long to print something than Johnny's would. The same exact print.
Yeah, you have to start in March and end in June by the time you freaking an enclosure. I don't know. You don't really get any fumes from just the PLA. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you print it like ABS or something.
Well, I think the enclosure is more for like if you're doing certain types of filament like TPU,
It is, yeah.
where you
And
have to regulate the temperature and all that.
it's quieter too, and so
Doesn't the P1 have a camera?
it does.
Does the A1? No.
It does. Yeah, it's got a
All
camera.
right.
It ain't worth a shit, but it's still. I mean, it would let you know if you could check it now and then. But a lot of people just put like a little webcam. You can get a $15 webcam from Amazon and put it on there, and it would be better,
Well, see, back in when the Ender 3s were real popular, and like Sean and Mike and everybody were putting the Raspberry Pis on there and using Octoprint and all that. That's pretty much what all these new printers already have built into them now. So you don't have to do any of that anymore. Because back then you could put a, 3D, 3D printer, 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 Raspberry Pi in the printer, run Octoprint, put a camera from the Raspberry Pi on it, and have remote access to it. But now all that shit's being built in. It's pretty standard in most of the newer printers. They all have their own applications now.
Joe,
Just
did
kinda
you have
nice.
some TPU? Joe, you got TPU or did you ever buy any?
Yeah, I got some. I got orange.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I did these.
Yeah. I printed some for the Neo. They came out really good. I mean, it was a lot better quality than that one I had.
And the Neo needs all the help it could get.
I better not let Lance hear you say that.
I'm hoping Lance hears that.
They got a new drone. Hey, they got a new drone coming out this week, probably DJI. So they got something. Osmo
two things
7,
coming out.
Action 7, no, Osmo 7. They got more crap coming out.
They can't send it to us.
Yeah, no lie.
It won't get to us.
Man, it's cloudy. It's cold
I
too.
figured out now why. This is Donald's gonna love this. I figured out why now this thing is like it is. Because you got to work it like this, right? So you give it to your girl to strengthen her wrist.
Yeah, there you go.
And there it is.
That's what it's guaranteed.
Oh, so she can ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
Is
First
that what
clean
you're
thing he
saying?
said.
Is that what you're trying to? Is that what you're trying to imply?
That's
Did
what
I-
I'm saying.
Did I get that right there, Joe?
Joe,
You got it perfect.
Joe, it needs lube.
Who told me that last night? I think Paul said that.
I mean, have you tried spitting on it first?
I'm not spitting on shit.
These
That's
just
what I spit
work,
on.
these just work so good. They just
You got a hawk Tua.
Just got to wear it down a little bit. God darn it.
Joe, they got one of these made. It's a caution cone. I don't know if you've seen it. It looks pretty neat.
I never saw it.
Yeah. I might have to try and print it out.
Yeah, I'm working on a lighthouse right now. I'm doing one of them. So I was doing two. Like I said, it got to the very top of the last one, and for some reason missed. And then I had a spaghetti all over. Now the other one was good. The other ones, it was good. And I'm clipping the stuff off last night, and I accidentally broke it. You know, I said, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah. I'm going in
But
a
it's
row.
really
I'm opening a flower shop. Look, $25 a
That was
dozen.
pretty good.
What was it?
I gave it to my aunt, Laney took one to school this
Plain
morning.
red shirt.
I'm gonna carry one of these in my pocket tonight. And if that mom that's been chasing me there, I'm gonna say, the single mom, I'm gonna give it to her and I'm gonna say, Happy Valentine's Day.
Let me call her and find out. It's his Valentine's Day gift.
Ah, darn it. I'll never make these again.
What's that? Oh,
These
yeah.
hearts. Got a little bit of snow there, Paul?
Yeah, a little bit of snow and all your little buddies are out there, see 'em?
I was about to say you could bury him in it. And not a buddy of mine, a little bitty furry tail rats.
That's my
Look
family.
up, Johnny, look how fat they are. They're ready for jambalaya. They got about $280 worth of peanuts in them.
That and then some.
Yeah, we'll make peanut butter out of some bitches.
I figure I spend about $1,000 a year on peanuts.
Hey, we'll
Paul,
print out.
good flowing, Paul.
We'll print out some 3D food.
Hey, Paul, lean forward.
Give me. Oh man, that's a lot of money on peanuts.
You ain't lying.
And if you were spending that much money and getting that much meat back out of it, yeah.
Dude.
Traps only like $30.
I'll be back.
He said a trap's only like $30.
Yeah, that's what I said. God darn it. Found out the best thing for the Neo. Bring it to a range and use it for skeet shooting.
That's an expensive ski shot.
I was gonna go batshit crazy, you're not gonna be able to hit it anyway.
Best drone ever.
Yeah, right.
There's your little buddy there. He wants to say hi to Joe.
Yeah, give it.
As he's taking a shit on Murray's rail there.
Okay, I took my fluid pill. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I gotta jump off. I'll catch you all later.
So Johnny, where are you taking Joe flying? Oh, Johnny must have left.
Looks like he left.
So Lance, what's up?
4-day weekend.
Are the kids still flying?
Yep. We have today off. And they have Monday and Tuesday off. I have Monday off. So it's kind of our winter break. It's not a full week, but it's a few days.
I just got back. Go back for like a week. Then they got a break.
I know.
Sounds like my son's job. He was gone for 2 days this week in Norfolk with his wife up near Virginia Beach, Virginia, near Jason. And then he comes home. He calls me yesterday. He went and checked in yesterday, worked the day. Today he got a half a day. Every Friday they're off half a day. And that's the Marine Corps, you know. It wasn't my Marine Corps, it was Air Wing. That's the Air Wing. I've always heard that, but never saw it. But y'all talking about Valentine's Day. He went out and bought his wife a pair of earrings, like $2,000 earrings, to go with her $4,000 wedding ring. And then he bought her a new dress. And then he went to one of the stores out there and he bought him a dark red blazer with black pinstripes and a new pair of black pants. And they're all gonna get dressed up tonight and go eat.
There you go.
Must be nice to be young and have a lot of money.
Well, that's the mantra that Lance always says. If you're going to be young, have lots of money, right, Lance?
There you go.
But he got that from his mama. Because I told his mama when we got married, I gave her a beautiful picture of a rose. I said, okay, don't have to buy roses anymore.
She didn't like that.
At first she didn't like to spend money either. Now it's like it's on fire when it gets in a pocket.
Yeah, I can never understand that because I'm so cheap, you know.
Lord, cheap. Lord, I am so glad that if I was standing next to you, the lightning would hit you. He's got a good aim.
Yeah, it's Friday, it's Valentine's Day, and people are on the move. Cars are going up and down the street.
And what other exciting day is it?
Go, pizza.
Pizza, it's Friday.
Go, please.
What are you having today, Lance?
Oh, I don't know.
Pizza.
I usually look in the fridge and figure out what kind of pizza it's going to be. It's never planned.
So you have to get your spiritual investment from when you're watching the bridge, right?
There you go.
Well, I would imagine Joe's making jambalaya today.
Pizza. I told you yesterday. You don't remember.
Yeah,
said
no, I do.
got it all set
I
up.
do. You talked about already picking it up already.
Yeah, pick up tomorrow. It was tomorrow. We'll be on the way back from the game. I've got it in the app ready to go. All I gotta do is press a button. And that way I'll have some pizza for the night and some pizza for tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be running, I think.
Now, what do you
Davis.
think do you think there's really going to be a game tonight?
I gotta have it tonight. It's senior night. And it doesn't matter if Mandeville loses tonight, because the team they're playing is like the number 2 seed. So they're gonna get power points anyway. Yeah, I've got the pictures to bring them, everything else for tonight. They're gonna definitely have senior night. They don't mess that up. I just don't understand the coach. Why is he playing senior night on the best team against the best team in the league, you know?
It's
I think
senior
last year,
senior night's usually the last home game, isn't it?
well, it's either the last or second to last. And they try to schedule a team they could beat. But they're playing the number 2 seed in the district, actually number 1 seed in that district, but number 2 in the region. And this team, out of the last, I think it's like 9 years, Mandeville's beat them twice. And that's last year. They swept them last year. And Mandeville lost the first game of the playoffs. And all he was worried about is we beat St. Paul twice. Now they're playing St. Paul tonight. And St. Paul's already spanked them once this year. So I don't expect it to be anything less than a spanking. And then the other part of the game I'm not going to like is there's going to be about 50 cheerleaders there. Whatever you did this morning too, Paul, when you went on, is a whole new link than the one yesterday. Because the one yesterday won't even bring you back in.
Really? I didn't do anything. Just, you know, me, I don't challenge that kind of stuff. I just go with the flow.
Well, you went with some other flow when you went in David yesterday. Because you took the flow away. Now there's nobody getting in till you pin it in and go live.
Well, you suppose that they changed all that ever since what's his name got hacked?
Doubt it. He didn't get hacked that way.
Hey, Precious.
Oh, she wants to come back in now. No, I just got out.
That's about like my pupper dog. It's more about getting dad to get me in and out, in and out, in and out. Give me a treat, give me this.
Yeah, that's it.
The problem is Joe's dogs have been training my dog.
It's just about gives you enough time to sit back down again when you have to stand up.
Yep. It's an exercise, you know?
Uh-huh.
Right, Joe?
Whatever.
Whatever.
We're supposed to have good weather, and it's overcast again. You gotta make up their mind.
We've got nice sunshine outside. It's a pity it's like 0 degrees centigrade.
We'll give it about another week for you. Because you're gonna get the weather that Paul's got
Yeah,
coming
then
through.
it'll be about -5 here.
Yeah, you're gonna have terrible weather.
Yeah, it's not going to get above 3 degrees for the rest of this week.
Really?
Not a centigrade, so that's about what 36, something like that. But it's going to go down to -1, which is about 30.
I'll tell you one thing, my wrist ought to be real good opening cans after this.
Yes, I'm staying warm, Andrew. But
You mean Jap?
constant drainage is driving me crazy.
You
I
sound
just
durable, Don.
live the day with a Kleenex stuck in my nose like this. Just
That's what I've got to get this afternoon and evening and tomorrow.
yuck.
That
Yeah,
looks like
last-
you'll have time to go fly the flip.
See, I spent last night sitting up because I had completely closed up. Couldn't breathe. Joe, you keep playing with it like that, you're gonna go blind.
Telling you.
Is it
I've
getting
been doing
any
this all
better?
day yesterday. I got an eye infection. It's almost there.
I noticed on his 3 conservative gimps last night was going on about that boom boom stick. That thing that
Oh yeah.
thing that Bill was using on Wednesday night.
You know, what you need is almost a real fine emery cloth paper. You just wrap it around it and go like this and
Well, it's a thin wall on this, so if you start shaving it down, you go into the filament on it. You'll go through the wall it's made into the filler. So what
Okay.
it does, it's not a solid piece.
So what he's doing is not actually wearing anything down. He's deforming it.
Yeah. I'm just
Well,
putting it through here and it's just,
Stick it
it's
in the
actually, this
microwave.
piece is getting stretched out.
Stick
Yeah,
it
I
in
can't do
the
that either.
microwave for 30 seconds.
I've got a hot air gun, and I tried
Yeah.
that yesterday, and it wound up. I couldn't take it apart. It shrinked it. It was a little shrinkage. Shrunk it, not shrink it. Shrunk it. They put a couple of indentations in there in the right place that it couldn't move. And that did deform it, let's put it that way.
Wow.
So I've made a total of 8 of the white ones.
So Lance, you don't
Or
have to go
seven-
to school
seven white
today?
ones.
No school today. Nope. And it
I
snowed
didn't
last night.
know if it was an in-house service day, you had to go to school or.
No, it was a built-in snow day, and it snowed.
How much snow did you get, Lance?
Oh, an inch maybe. It's off the roads now. Not a lot.
Well, you were supposed to be getting a day off for the end of the semester.
We
That's Monday,
did, but that
Tuesday.
Or was that last
was-
week?
that was the 31st, January
week.
31.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now, you got a government job.
You need your government jobs to be like ours, where if you're off sick, you get full pay for up to 6 months.
They do that in California. I have a sister-in-law out there that she'll go to work for about a month and then be sick for 6 months.
You can only do that 6 months in it. It's 6 months in any 18 months. So once you've been off for 6 months, you've got to go back to work for a year before you get any more sick days.
Well, they don't
Well-
do that in California.
You can go off sick, but then you only get half pay during that year. Because I was off for 6 months when my eyesight went. And then a few years later, I had 6 months off with depression.
I always stay busy enough that I feel guilty about taking time off because there's stuff that needs to get done. How sick is that?
Yeah, that's sick. No, normally you didn't even need to take sick days. You got that much time off on holiday anyway.
Well, I got this head cold. I'm working from home, so it doesn't seem right to take a sick day, even though I could use the rest.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to have a sick
What,
day.
are you
when you're already
numbered on
home.
Donnie,
Yeah.
you numbered on the number of sick days you get a year?
But yeah,
Okay, so that would mean,
if I wasn't, I'd take 365 and be good.
but it's also pretty smart of you just leave it until you feel you need to take it, right?
I don't think I've taken sick days. I may have taken maybe 2 sick days in 20 years.
Now, do they pay you at the end of the year for your sick days?
Nope.
Oh. Some places do,
They will pay you for vacation days not taken. I think. Is that right? No, vacation you lose. Maybe it was sick days that you got paid for. And that's why I wouldn't take them. I don't remember. I think they've changed it all now too.
So Joe, there's no chance they're gonna cancel tonight's game?
No way.
Why would they
Because
cancel
because
it?
it's homecoming or what?
Well, it's senior night.
Senior night.
Yeah, they canceled the last two games because the way the state works now with LHSAA, that you get power points for playing a game or not playing a game if somebody cancels, because it depends on the rank of the team. And if you beat a lower ranked team, you don't get you lose power points. And I can't even explain how they do it. But the last two teams that Mandeville played, the last couple of games they canceled, if they win the game, which they'll probably beat these teams because they're like a 1A against a 4A, Mandeville will actually drop in rank.
Wow.
And the other teams would actually drop in rank because they got beat by a team that was above them. So Mandeville canceled both games because they're right on the edge of the playoffs. And the worst part about it, they're not thinking about it. They got to win tonight or they're not in. And they're not going to win. It's not going to happen. Because St.
Who they
Paul,
playing?
St. Paul, and they're going to spank them.
What are you projecting the score is gonna be?
I think Mandeville will lose by about 17 points.
Wow.
Now the JV game's first, and the JV team may beat St. Paul's JV. Then it's senior night, and I guarantee you, St. Paul. I can't remember what the game was the last time. I think it was like 10 or 12 points last time.
Laura.
Laura.
Laura,
Andrew.
I woke up.
Okay.
That's being fantastic right there.
Somebody has their YouTube open.
I
don't hear you two.
It's you, Lance, because your green square stayed on even after you stopped talking.
Let's see here. Do I have the volume? No, my volume's muted. But you're right. I don't hear it now, though.
Well, it may have been my television, in which case it wasn't YouTube, it was Murdoch.
Okay. Yeah, Mark likes to watch TV while he's on with us.
Better entertainment, I guess, huh?
Lance.
Well,
That's old, guys.
If you want entertainment, buy a Neo. You never know what's going to be.
Oh,
this-
the Neo. Oh, it's
we
so,
can't lie and say this is
Isn't that a great drone, Lance?
it is.
Well, Sean the drone did a video today of him flying the Avata 2. Or at least that's what it said in the title. And he spent most of the time flying the Neo.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
it's the best drone ever.
Yep. You just can't stay away from it, can you, Joe?
You don't see me with it right now.
Oh, I think it's probably right there on the corner of your desk. You stroke it. Stroke it every
I'm
once in
using
a while.
it as a paperweight. It's in a box.
You stroke it every once in a while, right?
I put it in a box and threw away the key.
That's because you're afraid somebody would break in. If they knew that there was a Neo in your house, they'd break in to steal it because it's so valuable.
I left it outside for 3 days. Nobody wanted it. I sent it back to DJI. They sent it back, so we don't want it.
No, you didn't send it to DJI because you'd have had them check it out and find out why it does what it does in the light to dark.
Well, mine's not the only one that does that. Light the dark.
Lance, you don't have that problem, do you?
This sucker's better than the Mavic 3.
Well, we know. Well, we know you're lying.
Joe didn't know what to say. He was choking out his words.
You must be day. You must have a sick day off. That's what's the matter.
In fact, I'm going to go fly it in the snow here in a bit.
There you go.
You're gonna fly it
What do
into
you-
the
what do
snow.
you-
Okay, I understand.
What are you growing there, Don?
Oh, these are my air plants. Tillandsias.
Those look like broken coconuts. Oh,
Golf.
skulls.
I had a when I was growing up, I had a fascination with skeletons and skulls. So we went to a cemetery one day, and we were walking through a cemetery, and we were looking at all the old graves. And my dad was talking about,
Hey,
the
Philip.
graves and everything about them. And my brother comes walking up with a skull in his hand. He done crawled in a grave that was open and brought the skull out of it.
Oh, wow.
That was the last day I had a fascination with a skull.
Did you make him take it back or what?
My dad made him take it back quick.
You didn't have to help them.
I didn't do anything. I didn't go in there. I wouldn't go in it. I wasn't crawling in that hole to put it back. Shoot, he was like 8 years old. I said, "Oh hell no!"
How you doing, Philip?
Doing good. How y'all doing this morning?
Another day
Hey,
in
Philip.
paradise.
I hear you. I hear you.
So, Shaq.
Happy Friday. Happy
Joe has
Valentine's
been
Day.
regaling us of how wonderful he thinks the Neo is. Everybody own one.
Okay.
Paul, I don't have a big enough duck to show you.
Happy Pizza Day, Philip.
Yes. Yes. Indeed.
Today
Morning,
is Friday Pizza Day.
Today is Ferris wheel day too. National Ferris wheel.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
And
Uh,
it's also Valentine's Day.
And that also is Valentine's Day. I was reminded of that this morning.
Pleasantly reminded or just,
Hey, what you gonna get me?
yeah, there you go.
She goes, I want a pedicure and a tan. And I said, well, pedicure I can handle. The tan, you just gonna have to step outside when it gets warmer.
Just get some light brown spray paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, she go to one of the places where they have sunbeds, can't she?
The tanning salon, yeah. I don't know how expensive the tanning salons are now.
Hey, Shaq, just lay it down on the sofa and put a bright light over it.
Put one of those heat lamps.
Yeah, that's what you do. And then
No,
every once
just-
in a while, have a ding turnover,
Yeah.
ding turnover.
She goes, it's too hot. And I said, oh, you big baby.
Yeah,
Just fly the Air 2S or hover it over the top of it with the auxiliary light on.
Yeah, until the battery runs out.
on Instagram, they got a couple I follow, and
No.
I can't remember what her name is, but his name's Hunter, right? So she opens up the car. She's got roses in her hand, and she's got strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries. And she opens up the car, puts the strawberry down, throws the roses at him, reaches over, takes one up, takes the petals, puts it in a visor, and then leaves the car. Then comes back in the car, and she goes, "Oh, Hunter, you got those for me?" Like that, and takes them. And it says, "And you chocolate covered cherries too?" Like this, I mean, strawberries too. And she says, "Here, have one, have one, have one." like this to him, like, and he's eating one. And then she pulls the thing down, the petals fall. She goes, "You must really love me." That's scary shit, there. That's something Laura does.
Mm. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Um, well, we've got a triple light UPS. We got two of them up in one of our branches. It used to feed the server room. It has 10 sets of battery packs in each one of the racks.
Go back at the gate. Come here.
Each one of these battery packs have 20 12-volt 9 amp hour batteries in them, 20 of them. Each battery pack weighs 160 pounds. So there is 400 batteries total for 2 UPSs. And I've got one of them sitting back here. I just ended up swapping the batteries out in them, that every one of them was swollen up.
Wow.
So the original batteries, and since it was the original batteries, that means they were over 20 years old, close to it.
Wow.
So we don't need all that. So my task for the next year is to go up there and take every single one of those batteries out and haul them off before they
Wow.
end up dripping acid all over the place.
That ain't good.
No, it's not. So,
What are you going to do? Replace them with lipo?
I wish I could. Really, I wish I could, Mark. We're replacing them with the regular rechargeable batteries.
Yeah.
That basically what they use in there. I don't know. Lipo, that's a thought. They would have been cost more, but it probably would have been well worth it. But the issue is that UPS, the age of that UPS, would it be able to correctly charge lipos?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So yeah, best bet is to go back with what you got. But let me see if I can. Where's camera? Camera, video. Unblur the background. That's the battery pack. Y'all hold on 1 second. Well, never mind. Somebody's got it. But that's the battery pack right there. 160 pounds.
Whoa.
And there's 10 per rack. The other one we're not going to even use. We've shut it down. So, but I still gotta. There you go.
There you go, Philip.
Thank you. $400.
$400.
But I have to pick it up there.
Yep.
It's in Michigan. Be well worth the drive. Well worth the drive. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that.
Yep. Well, you probably could go online on your end and probably find the same thing.
What's that to the left of it? Looks like a hover round or something.
What does it look like?
Are they
Right
all
there?
are they all lead acid?
That's a weird.
That's the controls for it, right?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Got wheels on the bottom.
Yeah, that's where you can move it real quick.
So after you get baked in there, you can sit on it and ride around because you can't walk anymore.
Yeah.
Well, what do? You hold the beans in between your legs? Is that what you do?
The beans?
Yeah, baked beans.
Yeah. I'm done, and the beans are too.
Yep. I've gotten done and tender, and so are the beans.
Rich.
Roll that bean footage.
Yeah, I found that on Marketplace.
Yeah, I could probably find one. I just don't have room for it. You know, mother-in-law's she's talking about going back to her house and getting some more stuff to bring to the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Before the estate sale.
Thank you for Mommy Dearest, right?
Yeah. She's like, last night, she's like, when's the estate sale? And I said, March. And she goes, well, I've got plenty of time to go over there and go through some more stuff to bring over. In the back of my mind, I'm going, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've already told her, we'll keep the memories, get rid of the rest. Well, these are all memories to her, everything. You know where I got this pan at? I got this pan at, you know, and I'm like, okay. Mm, you know, you mean the pan that basically has scratches all in it and
Well, that's probably from her beating her husband over the head with it.
yeah. Well, you know, the ex, her ex-husband is they still talk every once in a while. He lives close by. He's got oxygen problems. So I have to deal with both. Matter of fact, I got to carry one of his cars. He's got two cars he don't drive. He's got two RAV4s. One of them's a 2002, which I've got to carry and get the oil changed tomorrow. And the other one is a 2016 RAV4. And he doesn't even drive. So, but he wants to go get the oil changed.
Yeah. That's fun.
Fun, fun, fun. Going to Sloss Furnace on Sunday. We're checking everything out for the Sloss Derby in April. It's a Sloss Drone Derby. And if y'all don't know what Sloss is, here. It's an old furnace that they closed down back in 1977. And let's see. All right. And where's Paul? Paul's right there. And share. Hey.
What's that?
That's the outside of the lighthouse fidget that I'm making.
It's called landfill, Paul. Landfill.
Okay. Landfill. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the Neo.
What's
Like the
what
Neo
is,
and the Flip.
what is that,
Landfill.
Philip?
That's the Sloss Furnace.
Oh, okay. It's not operational, or it is?
No, they shut it down back in 77.
So it's just sitting there.
Yeah, well, it's a museum now.
Oh,
Um,
National Historic Land Site. I see.
yeah. So we're going Sunday to do some pre-flying around it and stuff like that, just to check things out for the Derby. Ken's coming down too. Ken Heron.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, that's your first mistake.
How much did you have to pay him to come?
We don't pay him. We just pick up the phone and say, "You want to come?" Yeah, I'm there. He'll be before us.
I would imagine if and when they ever decide to tear that thing down, it'd cost millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, and that's probably the reason why it's still standing. They have they used to have haunted house there.
Yeah.
It was a good perfect spot for a haunted house.
What do the original owners still have anything to do with it? They just turn it over.
Oh yeah, they just turned it over. So now they made it a national landmark. It's a pretty cool place.
Now, what is it known for? Is it the largest one in the United States, or?
You know, Paul, that's a good question. I know it was. I know we were big in steel. I mean, that's the reason why they call us the Iron City.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day. So it might be considered close to one of the largest ones for steel manufacturing. It's they've really restored it to basically, you know, I know you can't ever open it back up and try to operate it again because, you know, you'd have to update a lot of stuff, but, you know, either tear it down, which would cost you a fortune, or restore it, which would cost you even more of a fortune.
Yeah.
So they've really, they have events out there and stuff like that. They have concerts out there. So they've really figured out a way to utilize it and keep it restored.
I gotta go beat somebody's ass. So
Okay, Don, take care. Thanks for being here, buddy.
See you, Don.
yes.
I see Joe's getting a little frustrated too.
Now I'm doing a new print. Changing stuff.
So what do you guys think? Should we pack it in?
No, only 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Well,
7 o'clock. Your
He said I'm
time.
getting frustrated, then he wants to pack it in. Now, and I told him I wasn't. Again, not listening.
7 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here.
I'm just
Well,
looking.
Lance said to pack it in.
I'm editing my yearbook right now and listening. Crop photo.
So you're listening to the babble, us babble?
Uh-huh.
So you have a day off and you work.
Well, yeah, he's got a yearbook he's working on.
And I get paid to do that, so I gotta
Oh,
put
that's
some
all.
time in out of the classroom.
What time you got to go and shoot, Joe?
Be leaving here about 4 o'clock.
It'll be 5 o'clock our time, right?
I gotta get there early to bring them the pictures so they can put them in the frame.
Make sure your lens is clean. I learned the hard way over in Rome. My GoPro lens it had a smudge on it, in the middle of it, and I was like, dadgummit. Didn't even realize it until I got
check
home.
all the time.
Now, do you spit on yours and clean it with your shirt, or?
Actually got a like a rag in the back. When I take it out of my camera box, I look at it, wipe it off, and I'm finished. Cause I keep my lens hoods on them all the time.
Yeah.
So barely,
Lens
I'm not
cover.
gonna touch them unless I'm stupid, you know?
Are you mirrorless or
No, I'm not mirrorless. I don't want, I put it this way, I need to switch. But I'm still getting what I need out of what I have, so.
yeah, why change things?
Well, I'll put it this way, in B&H, I've got to save the cart with everything I was gonna buy to replace everything I have, and it's like
Yeah.
28,000.
Wow.
So I ain't buying nothing right now.
No. No, we spent 800 last night on a gazebo to replace our gazebo that got creamed from the snow from the snowfall. Instead of buying one like we had, which was like $289, we ended up going with one that's got the metal roof and everything. That way we don't
Yeah.
have to worry about replacing. We had to replace that canvas roof on it out 3 times out of the 6 years we had it or something like that. So it's every other year we had to replace it.
Well, I've got a possibility sometime in my life that the Marine Corps is gonna come through with a big payday because of Camp Lejeune.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, when Camp Lejeune comes, I'll go ahead and buy those cameras and replace my cameras. Then the more I think about it is, well, if I replace those cameras and I live 5 years, I just wasted that money. You know, what's the difference, you know?
Joe, you're gonna live
'Cause
longer than that.
well, I'm probably not gonna shoot. I'm probably not gonna shoot for my original plan. I was joking with everybody was I want to do team pictures, be on that sideline until I'm at least 85. That's what I said.
Mhm.
That was 15 years ago. Now I'm 70, so I'm halfway there. You know, it's like I'm halfway there and I feel good, you know. But do I really want to do it now? You know?
Well, it's like I got the Mini 4 Pro and I got the Avata 2. And why go buy a Flip? Why go buy a Neo? Why go, do I really need these things?
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I've got and it's functional. It does the job. The Vata 2 gives me a chance to start learning FPV more and more.
Yep.
So, why go and spend the money on something else?
Yeah, I have a original Avata with a backup one, brand new. That the original Avata's only got 18 flights on it because that was a brand new one that I opened up after I crashed one.
Yeah.
And then I got the new one with 4 batteries, and I had it for sale on eBay. And I've had a couple of people offer me money for it, but I'm not budging. If I got 4 batteries, the case, everything, 2 brand new drones basically, and I said $1,000. And they said, "Well, we'll give you 600." No,
No.
not going 600. It's gonna be 1,000. I'm already gonna get hit for $100. You know,
Well,
and
that helps. Well, that helps me out too, Joe, because I've got the original Vata 1 with a case, 4 batteries. I even got filters for it,
yeah, me too.
and the
I got
stick.
I got camera butter filters, 2 sets, $50 filters.
Yeah.
All of that's included. You know, it's
Well,
worth about $1,500.
how much is the goggles worth right now? Goggles too.
About $300-$400.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you look at with everything. You got the goggles, motion controller, motion controller. You're looking at about $1,500-$1,600 worth of stuff. You know, and it's basically brand new. The 18 flights. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, and can refresh, by the way, on both.
Yeah. Matter of
know?
fact, I still got Care Refresh on mine too.
So, and nobody wants to give me more $700-$800. You know, and I told the guy, I said, "This is what you're getting. You know, $1,000. I'll pay for the shipping." And then he came back. So I thought it was the Avata 2, not the Avata 1. You know, so fine, get out of it. Because he said he'd pay 1,000. Then he said he realized it was the Avata 1.
Well, I was wondering how much to sell mine for too, so. Oh,
Yeah. But then I got a Mini 3 Pro set up with 5 batteries that I was asking 800 for. And they offered me 400 for it. So it's like, looks like I'm gonna keep them.
exactly.
I'll find somebody around here who wants it.
Well, I am getting back to work, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later.
See you, Philip.
We'll see
See you,
y'all
Philip.
later.
Why can't I crop this more?
So that came out clean. This lighthouse. I wish it
Perfect
would have
for
came
the
out clean
land.
last night. I've been finished. It's gonna be a fidget. But you see, if I could take for the Madisonville Wooden Boat Festival, if I had a little booth, I'd print me a whole bunch of these things and sell them. I'd print me a whole bunch of the benches, right? Like that. And I'd print them in the wood color for the Wooden Boat Festival.
Don't be
Sell them
filling
for
up the
$5 a piece.
landfill.
They sell this for like $10, $7 out there. And sell those for like $5 out there. I bet you I'd sell a bunch. Yeah, that's the one. I can't wait to see how it's gonna fit. What you have to do when you're gonna make one and shrink it down a little bit, you're gonna have to keep both parts together and then shrink them down together so they'll be the exact same.
Oh, well, they're having a problem in Sicily. Mount Etna's erupting again.
Really?
Yeah.
Must be the aliens moving around
Mm.
underground. The Paul's gone. He must have packed it in. I may bring 2 of these with me tonight. And give one to that single mom that's been chasing me if she shows up tonight. Because her son's not playing around, he got hurt. But she may come out tonight because it's a senior night thing. And then I might bring a second one for Miss Tina. Tina's a lunch lady that's been working there for like 30 years. And she comes to all the games. She dresses out with sequin jackets and all kind of stuff. And she's about 4'2". I might give it to her and say, Happy Valentine's Day.
Okay.
You back from feeding the squirrels, Paul?
Yeah, they get, they start tapping on the windows and stuff, and they keep saying, Uncle Joe, tell him, Uncle Joe, tell him.
Mhm.
Yeah, what? I know where you live at, Paul. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna see traces of squirrel all over the place.
That's not true. We know how you are. You talk tough, Joe, but your actions don't speak the same way.
I'm going buy me a cat and leave it out there.
Well,
All I
that's
need,
one
one-
that's one thing I've noticed, Joe. I don't have any cats in the neighborhood.
Boy, if you had a cat in that neighborhood, you wouldn't have any squirrels.
Well, no, I think the squirrels turned into a gang and they keep the cats out.
So in other words, what we need is a falcon out there.
I got them around too.
But we need to clear some of them trees around your house so they can see the squirrels.
Well, the last time a falcon came and tried to grab a squirrel, I shot him. Don't you be picking on my family. You know what I mean?
We need a squirrel. Squirrel stoop.
No, not out of my buddies. You're gonna have to get your stew somewhere else. Because them's my buddies.
I'm gonna talk to your neighbor and we're gonna hook some traps up on the other side of the house so you can't see it.
No, not happening, Joe. You can wish and think all you want, but not gonna happen.
I got an easier way to do it. We just talk to the guy you buy
Well,
the peanuts from, and we'll
because
give you some laced peanuts.
the signs do work. So if anybody says signs don't work, signs do work. I put up a sign that says I got them at both ends of my property and down my driveway says this is a squirrel protected zone.
Well, I guess we gotta get rid of the signs too.
It's a squirrel sanctuary.
No.
Let me call Donald. We'll get him to do an executive order.
Right, Mark?
This time. India.
Hey, Mark, watch later today. We'll have an executive order. No squirrel sanctuary zones.
Oh, I don't know. He's just put tariffs on India now.
Yep.
He's going to make it so that you're not going to be able to import anything.
Well, it don't affect you, so don't worry about it.
Oh, no. I mean, we got plenty of Indians.
It's not worrying about it. It's not affecting us.
Well, in fact, Mark, I heard that you guys are all pissed off because of the immigration of people coming to your country too.
Oh yeah, illegally and asking for asylum.
Yeah.
That's what we were mad about.
But they
Everybody's
come.
mad at us about.
The thing is, they come all the way across Europe, and then get small boats and try and sail across the English Channel to England, and half of them just don't make it because the boats sink.
Well, that's a good thing.
And then we've been ending up with loads of abandoned small boats on the south coast.
Sound like a auction needs to be done.
Yeah.
Just go out there and say, I want one of the boats. I say, you have a boat. You take a boat. You take a boat. You take a boat.
Do they send them back to where they came from or what?
When they catch them, yeah, they put them in detention centres and then eventually send them back. Well, they can only send them back to France, and then half of them try and get back in again.
Put them in a hotel. They keep them.
Yeah, and a lot of them they put in hotels and
Give
them money and feed them and free
That's what the problem's been over here, but it's coming to a close on our end.
Yeah, in New York, they put, they just, after he signed the order to stop everything, they paid another $90 million in to house them. And Bondi went in there and said, nope, we're getting it back, take it back. And now New York's saying, well, we can't afford it. Well, you shouldn't have paid it in the first place. You know, now it's too bad. Kick them out the hotel. They shouldn't be in a major hotels in the city, Roosevelt Hotel in the city anyway.
Yep.
True.
And a lot of them come over, especially if there's a husband and wife or with kids or whatever, and they try and play the kid game, you know?
Yeah.
And they get their health insurance and everything free, and
Yeah, that's all stopping too.
yep. Yeah, if things continue the way it's going, things are going to change big time here, and I would imagine we'll be a kind of a green light for the rest of the world to start doing the same thing.
The rest of the world's already doing that. You just said they're doing it over in England, in the UK. Same thing. Ah, this fluid pill is gonna drive me crazy. Good news is I can see the difference in my legs.
Well, Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, we could pack it in.
Pack it in. Pack it in. What do you mean? It's only 7:30.
Lance says pack it in. I heard him say it twice.
You're entertaining me as I edit.
Well,
Doesn't take much, huh?
Turn on the radio, Lance.
Okay,
Lance, it doesn't take much to entertain you.
let's pack it in.
Okay, Mark. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today.
Okay,
All
Paul.
right.
See you tomorrow.
See y'all.
Yep, Joe, you have a good shoot.
Yep, later.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good shoot, Paul, or Joe, whoever.